On today's Live Daily News, one person was injured at a dangerous intersection. A benefit for Kolter Gray is being held. Mike Hernandez, a police chief hopeful, held a meet and greet last night. And sign up today for the Mutton Busting. I'm Yantis Green, and this is Live. We'll get to the news in a minute, but first, State Representative Drew Darby delivers results for the Concho Valley and West Texas and is running for re-election in the March Republican primary. Trusted conservatives like Congressman August Pfluger, the National Rifle Association, and the Texas Farm Bureau Ag Fund have endorsed Drew. Mark your calendar. Early voting runs from February 20th to March 1st, and Election Day is Tuesday, March 5th. Another crash with injuries at the notorious Farm to Market 2105 and North U.S. Highway 87 intersection sent one person to the hospital this morning. The TxDOT intersection has been the scene of many major crashes, some fatal. The Grape Creek Volunteer Fire Department and Tom Green County Precinct 3 Commissioner Rick Bacon are driving an effort to get TxDOT to build an overpass at the troubled location. Read more on that story only on SanAngeloLive.com. Also, a benefit fundraiser is planned for February 24th in Miles to help out a young man who was seriously injured in a crash recently. On December 13th, Kolter Gray and Maddie Claire Makeda were injured in a crash on U.S. Highway 277 at Farm to Market 153. The fundraiser is to help their families defray medical expenses. There's more on that story on SanAngeloLive.com. And the San Angelo Police Chief election is in May this year, and the three-man race is well underway. Lieutenant Mike Burrito Hernandez held a meet and greet Tuesday night at Henry's Diner. There is an extended story and video interview exclusively on SanAngeloLive.com. And the San Angelo Stock Show and Rodeo Association today announced that the window to sign up for the Sonora Bank Mutton Bustin drawing is now open. The Mutton Busting is a crowd favorite at the rodeo performances each year, and there is a waiting list for young contestants. Read that story on SanAngeloLive.com for more details. Turning to weather, rain chances have ended in the Concho Valley, but commuters will see another foggy morning commute Thursday. The forecast called for areas of fog before 10 a.m. tomorrow, then clearing with a high of 62 degrees. Look for a mild night Thursday night, low of around 45. Then another slight chance of rain sneaks in Friday with a high of 67. And stay with us. We'll have sports and then an interview. But first, here's a word from the Bass Bunch.
2024 means savings galore at Jim Bass Nissan. Why not drive off our lot in a new 2023 Nissan Rogue S, priced right at just $27,999. While you're here, be sure to ask about 0.9% APR financing. An SUV with a lot of pick up and go. Hurry, these are limited offers, and you can only get these deals at Jim Bass Nissan at the corner of Houston Hart at Arden Road, or shop 24/7 at bassbunch.com.
High school basketball teams across the Concho Valley saw action on Tuesday night. First up, the Wall Hawks and Lady Hawks hosted the Great Creek Eagles in Wall. Great Creek fought hard, but the Lady Hawks submitted a dominating performance in an 83-35 victory. Later in the evening, the Hawks bounced back from a crucial district loss last weekend to TLCA with a big performance over Great Creek. Wall led the entire way and claimed victory with an excellent second half from Yeager Thompson and Ogden Hallmark. Both young men took turns hitting three-point shots to open the second half to cement the performance. Wall won in the end 66-17. Head coach Travis Dawson gave his thoughts on his team's performance after the game. Let's take a look. I'm here with Coach Dawson, head coach of the Wall Hawks. Coach, great bounce-back win over Great Creek tonight after last weekend's TLCA, obviously. Still one loss in district. Just give me your thoughts on your team's performance tonight.
I thought we came out with a lot of energy, which was the main thing we wanted to see. We played really hard, and we fixed some things I thought we didn't do well Friday. And, you know, like you said, it was a good bounce-back game for us, and it kept us on pace to be where we need to be come to the end of the year when we hopefully meet them again.
Coach, it seemed like y'all just played bigger tonight than you did last Friday. That's one thing I noticed. inside it just seemed like you really impressed your will. Is that what you're going for moving forward to get those big men involved?
Yes, it definitely is, especially when they have a big advantage like they did tonight. And our guys did a good job feeding them down there and made some good passes, and they did a good job finishing.
All right, Coach. Well, congratulations on the win.
All right, thank you.
The Hawks and Lady Hawks hit the road on Friday when they travel to Coahoma for another district matchup with the Bulldogs. Tip-off for the ladies is scheduled for 6 p.m. Elsewhere in the Concho Valley, the Robert Lee girls battled it out with Garden City in what was supposed to be a slugfest. Robert Lee's Kaylee Freeman and Kinsey Galicia had other ideas, however, as they dominated throughout the evening. Freeman dropped 28 points in the contest, and Galicia tossed up another 15 as they led Robert Lee to a district win. And for more sports around the Concho Valley and beyond, be sure to check in every day at sanangelolive.com/news/sports.
So we were on vacation, family vacation, having a good time, and we get the call.
I mean, it was a river. It was a river in our house. That's the big thing, is we kept wondering, how bad is it?
It was devastating. I was like numb. It's like, how are we gonna handle all this? What are we gonna do? And they called Carpet Tech, and they were here within 20 minutes. One of my questions was, yes, it needs to happen, but how does it need to happen for the insurance? That was all handled, and so that was another load off of my shoulders and made me feel like we were in good hands.
Need a new or improved driveway? How's your parking lot or that old ranch road? Now is the time to get it repaved. San Angelo-based Mac Asphalt and Paving is ready to get to work for you right now. Go to macasphaltpaving.com and request a free, no-obligation quote. They're offering heavily discounted repaving and paving packages right now. If you've been thinking about paving your driveway, parking lot, or that ranch road, get a quick turnaround quote while you can save a whole lot. Do so by going to macasphaltandpaving.com.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the studio. This is Matt Cutrer with San Angelo Live, and today we have a very special guest. Today is Donna Brosh from the Central Texas Girl Scouts of Central Texas, rather. She is the Community Engagement Officer, and today we're going to talk about cookies, right?
Right. This is
Okay.
a wonderful time for the girls. It is a very limited time for our community, so people need to know they only have 6 weeks to buy cookies.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
by the
Wow.
February 25th is the final day of cookie sales. Always ends on a Sunday.
Okay.
So people need to get out and start looking for their cookies and stock them up. You can freeze them.
Nice.
So they will keep until next year when you're ready to buy again. Don't buy a box, buy a case.
Yeah.
You know, get enough
Right.
to last all year. Exactly.
Okay.
So the girls have started selling, and the cookies this year are $6 a box. And people will say, "Oh, they went up." They did.
How much did they go up by?
I think it was like $1.
Yeah, I was going to say, I
But
didn't
what
think it was that
happened
much.
is the raw products and transportation
Oh, I got you.
from
Yep.
our baker
Just
has
like everything else,
increased.
right?
And
Yeah.
so we want to continue to be able to give the girls and the troops and our service units the money that they were getting.
Sure.
And so to be able to continue to maintain that, we've had to increase that price.
That's understandable. Absolutely.
Absolutely. You
Everything
know,
else is that way.
everything else has
literally,
gone up.
yeah.
Yes,
It's crazy.
I can't. I don't think there's anything in my life that hasn't
Right.
gone up,
Exactly.
up in price. Everything.
Yeah, that is the truth. Well, tell us, I got a couple of questions that
Sure.
you might have the answer to and you might not. I don't know, but it might be
I
kind of
did
fun.
bring a cheat sheet in case I don't.
Okay, good. So one thing I want to know is, how long has the sale of Girl Scout cookies been going on? Been a thing? Like, when did that start?
So, Girl Scouts nationwide, they've been selling since, I want to say, because Girl Scouts started like in 1912.
Okay.
And so, Girl Scouts of Central Texas started in 1921.
Okay. Wow.
And then locally, our Girl Scouts started in the early 1930s.
Nice.
So, there's different timelines for different areas.
Yeah.
But the first cookies were home baked,
Okay.
and they were like the shortbread cookie
Yeah.
that we still sell today.
Uh-huh, yeah.
That was similar to the original cookie. I know I had a woman yesterday that had told me that when she sold cookies, they were 50 cents a box.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
but-
wonder what they started out at. What
yeah,
price?
probably like 5 cents.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow, cool. I wonder if they had just the gingerbread. I mean the
shortbread.
shortbread.
Yeah, that was the
That's
only
it.
cookie they started with. Yes.
Yeah.
And they just did that for years.
Yeah.
Before they started adding other cookies to their repertoire.
Exactly. So now how many flavors do you have? Different kinds do you
So
have?
we have 8 cookies now.
8 different cookies to choose from.
9 if you count.
Do you remember them off the top of your head? You can't
No,
look.
I
them.
don't have
You
them.
can't look.
I can name most of them.
Yeah?
So
Let's see
of
it.
course,
Try it.
Okay. Thin
Okay.
mint,
Then mint. That's one.
caramel delight,
Caramel delight.
our shortbread.
Shortbread, of course.
We have one called a toastier. A lot of people
Toastier.
don't know about that one. That one's kind of like a cinnamon toast.
Okay.
We have our adventureful.
Nice. That's
and
5.
That's got a brownie base with the caramel in it, and it's drizzled with chocolate.
Is that one newer?
It is newer. It's only a few years out.
Nice.
Then we have our peanut butter patty,
Oh, those are good. So that's 6. Good.
our peanut butter sandwich,
Okay. 7.
and then we have our gluten-free.
Nice.
And the gluten-free is very limited supply, so the baker has to make those gluten-free first.
Okay.
So we put our order in for gluten-free early,
Okay,
like
yeah.
October. Mm-hmm. And so they have to make those first because all the equipment has to be clean.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So they don't make any additional. So whatever we order is what we
That's
get.
it. Okay.
Yes. And so those are more of a limited supply.
Okay.
But they're good. They're kind of like a little chocolate chip with a toffee in it. So
Yeah.
it's a really good cookie too.
Nice.
It's got a good flavor.
Yeah.
Sometimes you think gluten-free and you think
Right.
sawdust. You know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's a good cookie.
Well,
it's a
cool.
really good
Yeah.
cookie.
So that is that all? Is that 8 or?
That's 8.
And that's it, right?
That's it.
Okay, that was good.
Now last year we had a digital cookie that you could only order online. It was
A digital
Yes,
cookie?
it was Raspberry Rally.
Okay.
So you couldn't get that from any of the girls. You had to order it only online.
Okay.
We have discontinued that right now. We don't know if it'll come back or not.
Yeah.
But this year it's
How did
not
it
being
do?
produced. It did okay.
Yeah.
I think that people really like that instant gratification.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I want to walk up to the booth and get my cookies.
Yeah. I don't want to fantasize about eating a
Right.
cookie.
Don't want to it's a digital cookie. Do I really get to taste it?
Right. Yeah.
So-
So was it literally like a picture of it you'd get?
Well, you would order it online,
Yeah.
and then it would be shipped to you.
Oh, you got a real cookie.
You got a real cookie. Yes. No,
No, I really thought like you got a digital cookie and you
digital
like
cookie.
showed your friends like look
Look, I got a
cookie.
digital cookie.
That's hilarious. That's
Yeah, I
pretty
don't
funny.
think those would sell well.
That's pretty great. Okay, I got you. Well, cool. So let me tell you this. Let me ask you this. How did you get involved in Girl Scouts anyway in the first place?
So I was hired on as an employee.
Yeah?
I'm a Girl Scout employee.
Okay.
I started in fundraising.
Okay.
Have been doing fundraising for a long time, 24 years. I've been doing
locally?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes,
All right.
I've been doing different
Okay.
fundraising positions. I've been with the Girl Scouts now 10 years.
Okay.
And so I kind of got involved through the fundraising. And then a couple of years ago, they asked me to start doing the recruiting of girls and volunteers.
Nice.
So we added that to my position.
Okay.
And so because I'm recruiting the girls and because I've been doing so much with Girl Scouts for a while,
Yeah.
that's why, I'm just kind of the likely choice. So
Yeah.
kind
Absolutely.
of the face.
Yeah.
Kind of the face of the Girl Scouts.
Exactly. Yeah, cool. So was there a particular reason that you wanted to get involved? Or did you have somebody in your family that was in it? Or what drew you to that?
Well, I was a Girl Scout only 1 year when I was real young. And what I tell people, and even when I was just doing fundraising, is that Girl Scouts continues to evolve with the girls.
Okay.
We have a Girl Scouts research center that researches what girls are responding to,
Whoa.
what their interests are.
That's fascinating.
As they change, we have found that like STEM is a really big thing with us: science, technology, engineering, and math.
Okay.
So STEM is really big with Girl Scouts. So our research center found that if girls got involved in STEM in elementary school, that confidence carried over into junior high and high school.
Wow.
But if they didn't start in
Yeah.
elementary school, it was harder for them to be confident in their abilities in junior high and high school.
Wow,
So
that's
we
very
start our STEM education at kindergarten.
Okay.
Yeah, they start learning to code at kindergarten. Wow. We have a mobile STEM van that goes to the troops. We have a STEM executive, and she knows all about the technologies and all the things that are STEM and teaches that to the girls starting at kindergarten.
Wow, that's
so
something.
That's one of the things.
Cool.
Yeah, it's about being where the girls are.
Yeah.
You know, I had great parents. They always told me I could be anything I wanted to be when I grew up.
Yeah.
You know, we'll support you whatever you want to do. But in my education, just going through school, I wasn't exposed to what is my anything. I wasn't exposed to that.
What do you mean by that?
Okay, so back then it was you're a teacher, you're a nurse, you're a secretary.
Okay.
Very limited careers.
Yeah, like these gender role type
Yes,
jobs.
very
This is what you have. Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
very, you know, we were pushed in those directions.
Yeah. Like this is practical for a woman, so this is what you should study probably.
Right.
That kind of deal.
And a lot of homemakers back then too.
Yeah.
So, you know, now we expose the girls to
I bet
types.
it's completely different.
It's completely different. We
That
expose
is
them to a bunch of careers. We also teach them life skills.
Nice.
So they're still going to learn to I can't even say it. So they're going to still learn to cook. They're going to still learn outdoor skills and go kayaking and canoeing and camping.
Yeah.
We do all of those things. And then, like I said, and then our STEM. So
you know, I was just talking to someone the other day about how, of course, you know, when you go to public school, you learn algebra, you learn, you know, reading and science, and those things can be practical sometimes, but the life skills, the learning how to manage conflict with a friend or a partner, or how to balance your check, well, not balance, but financials.
No, balance your checkbook.
Yes, ma'am, yeah. And so those things, that's kind of cool that it's kind of the bridge there, you know, it's an activity you can get your daughter involved in, and they'll get access to those skills, you know?
Yes.
So
absolutely.
that's important stuff.
It is very important. And it's really teaching these young girls it's a single gender, so they're succeeding and they're failing with their friends.
Yes.
So it's all comfortable. It's, you know, and they learn their leadership skills, how to have a voice, an opinion, because we're very much about, so we're going to study something and we're going to give the girls a choice. Okay, so we could, if we're going to study flowers, so we could plant a garden at the Girl Scout house, or we could go to Fredericksburg and go to the wildflower farm and learn about all kinds of flowers. Yeah. So the girls can have a choice in how they learn about things also.
Wow.
So we want
no
the
wonder
girls
they
to
have more confidence and you know, self-esteem and stuff.
Because they have choices.
Exactly. You're allowing them to make choices, and that's really cool.
Yeah.
And learn from them.
It's a wonderful, wonderful opportunity for any young girl.
Yeah. Well, very nice. So with the cookies, how do people go about getting these cookies?
Okay.
Just find your local Girl Scout.
So if you know a Girl Scout, that's a great way to do it. Support her goals. Because with the cookie sales, the girls learn about goal setting. Oh, cool. So they're setting their own individual goals. So let's say I want to go to camp. I know how many boxes of cookies I need to sell to go to camp for free for a week.
Right, okay.
So that's my goal.
Yeah.
But then as a troop, we want to go to SeaWorld and stay overnight and swim with the fishes.
Yeah.
So that's a goal as a troop.
Okay.
So I need to sell X amount of cookies to help my troop do what we want to do.
Nice.
So they're goal setting, they're making decisions, people skills. I mean, they're learning a lot. They're learning financial literacy, you know, because they got, you know, if you're going to give me a $10 bill for a $6 box of cookies, I've got to do the math. So
and I like the fact that what you just explained there, it's that the individual goal, but also the team goal, which you find
working
in life,
together.
you know,
Yes.
it's important what you do as an individual, and it's important what you're trying to accomplish together.
Absolutely.
So that's awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you can find your Girl Scout, but we're also all over town.
Okay.
We have a few drive-throughs.
Oh, okay.
So you literally can drive up, hand them your credit card, tell them what cookies you want.
Yeah.
They run it. and
Nice.
you're off and running. You don't even have to get out of the car.
Okay.
So a lot of people like that. So we have that at the Angelo Bible Church.
Okay.
That is mostly on the weekends. San Angelo Stadium.
Okay.
And again, mostly on the weekends.
All right.
Duncan Mechanical, which is
Where's that
on
one?
Glenna.
Okay, off the loop right there?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
That's also a drive-through. And then we have booths pretty much every weekend at the Walmarts, the major.
Yep, that's right. I always see them there. Yeah.
Yes. And then one of the neighborhood markets over on Knickerbocker. That
Oh,
one,
yeah, that one.
We have that one a lot also.
Okay.
At Sam's.
Okay,
And
nice.
at Lowe's.
Right.
We're at Maurice's, which is over by PetSmart.
Yep, in the shop by Academy, sort of.
Yes,
Yep.
right there by Academy. So we're around town. We have some downtown. We're at 01 on the weekends. And there's another place downtown that I cannot remember the name. But we have, we're also at Bottled Up on Knickerbocker. Oh, San Angelo Stadium is the drive-through.
Yes, okay.
That is the big drive-through. Because
Mostly
we're
on the
in that
weekends?
parking lot. Yes,
Okay,
mostly
yeah.
on the weekends.
That's convenient.
Yeah, it's very convenient. So
Very nice.
those are really great opportunities for people. We have City National Bank, using my cheat sheet a little bit.
No, you're all right.
Fancy Pants. See, we also Troubadours. That's the
Oh,
one.
yeah, nice.
Yeah, Troubadours, and they're some Thursdays and then Fridays.
Okay.
So just there on Thursdays and Fridays. Angry Cactus.
Nice,
We're there on
yep.
the weekends.
Okay.
So, really getting these, and I want to say thank you to the businesses
Yes.
that are
okay.
opening their doors for us, giving us the opportunity for our girls to come
Yeah.
out and sell the cookies at their businesses.
That's right.
This is an awesome community and really supports these girls well.
That's
so
cool to
we
hear,
really
yeah.
do appreciate that. We appreciate it a lot. So if I know the girls will tell you thank you, but as an adult that gets to see
Right.
how this affects them and their joy in making
Yeah.
their goals, thank you for helping them do that. It's really
That's
important.
cool. That is really
important.
cool. A big thanks to all the businesses,
Absolutely.
as Donna said. That is
Absolutely.
neat. Cool. So what's your favorite Girl Scout cookie? What's your favorite flavor?
Oh, that's a hard one. They're all so good.
I know.
I would say I really love the new Adventureful.
Yeah?
It is. It's just different.
Cool.
It's got a brownie base, and then it's got a kind of a center of caramel, and it's drizzled with chocolate on the top.
Okay, yeah.
And I like that.
Yeah.
I like that one. It's
Cool.
really good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Guys, if you see this interview, we would love to hear what your favorite Girl Scout cookie is. So leave us a comment on that. Or maybe you have an idea for a new Girl Scout cookie.
Oh, there you go.
That would be cool. Like get a campaign going, like let's make a new one you can vote on. That'd be cool. You never know. Anyway, do you have anything else that you'd like to say to our audience?
If anyone has trouble finding cookies or they're homebound and they would like for us to send a girl to them,
Oh, wow. Okay.
give me a call personally, 325-812-4196, and I will be glad to make that happen for you.
That's awesome. Well, very good. Thank you so much, Donna,
Yes,
for coming in.
thank you for having me.
Yes,
I
it was
appreciate
wonderful.
it.
Yes, we hope that you ladies sell lots of cookies.
Oh,
and-
they will sell lots of cookies.
Okay,
we
cool.
have done very well in our area. Because our Girl Scouts of Central Texas is 46 counties.
Oh, goodness. Is
Yeah,
it really?
it is.
Wow.
But our area, we have increased our sales. Pandemic was our last, it was a great year
Yeah.
because we sold right before it hit.
Okay,
So
yeah,
the next year was a little bit low, but we have increased every year. And it's because of the people out here.
Yeah.
It's because of this community.
Man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, very good. Thank you again so much.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. I'm Matt with San Angelo Live, and we'll go back to you guys.
If you have been injured, call J. Chandler Law. You want an honest partner who will tell it to you straight. A proven advocate right here in town. Together, let's hold them accountable.
When it comes to unique pieces you can't find anywhere else, Kano's Diamonds and Coins is your one-stop shop. With over 24 years in the diamond and coin industry, Kano's Diamonds and Coins is West Texas's choice for diamonds, jewelry, coins, silver, and gold. Owner Bill Cano stands by his work and offers free consultations, including estate jewelry. Don't just trust anyone with your valuables. Come see the staff at Cano's at 1016 West Beauregard in San Angelo.
And thanks for watching the only locally owned local news show live in the Concho Valley. We really appreciate your feedback, both in a comments section and in letters to the editor. Thanks again for making San Angelo Live the #1 news source in the Concho Valley. We look forward to bringing you the news, all the news again throughout this year. First, as always, have a great evening, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.